Hello everyone. Many people think project risk management is about delay or a cost overrun. But in reality, risk come from many directions: environmental, financial, technology, people, and even global events. In this video, I will give you a big picture framework of this framework help you to organize your risk logically instead of memorizing random list. Today, I will explain major risk categories. Now, move to categories. Major risk categories. फर्स्ट है ट्रेडिशनल रिस्क मैनेजमेंट, सेकंड है प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट पिमबॉक, ये स्पेसिफिक टू प्रोजेक्ट एग्जीक्यूशन एंड डिलीवरी के लिए है। एंटरप्राइज रिस्क मैनेजमेंट, इसमें ISO 31000 एंड कवर द रिस्क अफेक्टिंग द एंटायर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रेटेजिक गोल है। फोर्थ है इकोनॉमिक एंड बिजनेस, इसमें रिस्क रिलेटेड टू मार्केट कंडीशंस एंड बिजनेस ऑपरेशन है। फिफ्थ है डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी, रिस्क अराइजिंग फ्रॉम साइबर सिक्योरिटी एंड टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट है। सिक्स्थ वन कंस्ट्रक्शन एंड इंजीनियरिंग, यहाँ पे बिल्डिंग एंड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं। सेवेंथ फाइनेंशियल मार्केट, इसमें इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स के लिए है। और एट्थ एनवायरमेंटल ग्लोबल, क्लाइमेट चेंज एंड ग्लोबल इवेंट्स के लिए है। तो ये टोटल 8 टाइप के रिस्क है जो अलग अलग कैटेगरी में डिवाइड होते हैं। तो हम एक एक करके देखेंगे। फर्स्ट, ट्रेडिशनल रिस्क मैनेजमेंट टाइप. Traditional risk management focuses on understanding the nature of risk itself, whether it's predictable, insurable, controllable और linked to human behavior. तो उसमें फर्स्ट है डायनामिक रिस्क. Dynamic risk arises due to changes in the economy, society, technology or market structure. This risk exists because the world is changing, not because of accidents. जैसे कि एक हम एग्जांपल लेते, शिफ्ट फ्रॉम कन्वेंशनल कंस्ट्रक्शन टू प्रीकास्ट और मॉड्यूलर कंस्ट्रक्शन, rise of EV infrastructure reducing demand for fossil fuel projects, change in consumer preference from office space to remote work. तो की पॉइंट है कि डायनेमिक रिस्क क्रिएट लूजर्स एंड विनर्स, बोथ होता है, यूजुअली नॉट इंश्योरेबल, they drive economic progress. As an example, in our construction, a contractor not adopting BIM may lose competitiveness while another gain advantage. डायनेमिक मतलब चेंज जो हो रहा है. फिर है फंडामेंटल रिस्क, कोरोना इम्पैक्ट टू ऑल. फंडामेंटल रिस्क अफेक्ट लार्ज पॉपुलेशन, एंटायर इंडस्ट्री और होल इकोनॉमी at the same time. They are impersonal and uncontrollable by individual. तो ये दोनों अपने कंट्रोल में नहीं है. जैसे कि एग्जांपल वॉर, widespread inflation, natural disasters like flood, pandemic COVID-19 affect everyone simultaneously, cannot be diversified or uninsured normally, often need government और कलेक्टिव इंटरवेंशन. जैसे कि बैंक ने जब मॉरेटोरियम पीरियड लोन का बढ़ा दिया था कोविड टाइम में. एग्जांपल हम देखते हैं कि ड्यूरिंग कोविड-19 ऑल कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट्स स्टॉप, नो इंडिविजुअल कॉन्ट्रैक्टर कॉज्ड इट. सो गवर्नमेंट ने EOT एक्सटेंड सबके लिए किया था. फिर है थर्ड स्टैटिक रिस्क. ये क्या है कि स्टैटिक रिस्क exist even in a stable, non-changing economy. They causes loss only, like theft, accident, fire or death. They cause loss only, not progress or opportunity. Practical example है कि fire at site, theft of material, lightning strike, accidental damage. तो ये random and unpredictable statistically है. Main focus of traditional insurance, no upside, only loss. एग्जाम्पल है साइट फायर इंश्योरेंस एग्जिस्ट बिकॉज सच लॉस occur regularly and can be predicted. फिर है पर्टिकुलर रिस्क, ये पर्टिकुलर रिस्क मैक्रो लेवल थ्रेट्स अफेक्ट इंडिविजुअल नॉट टू होल कंपनी, जैसे कि ये स्पेसिफिक इंडिविजुअल फॉर्म और प्रोजेक्ट को, नॉट अ सोसाइटी एज अ होल। एग्जाम्पल है फायर इन वन फैक्ट्री, किसी की 10 ब्रांच है, एक में आग लगी तो बाकी 9 में कुछ दिक्कत नहीं है। एक्सीडेंट इन्वॉल्विंग वन कंपनी व्हीकल, थेफ्ट ऑफ स्पेसिफिक क्रेन और जनरेटर, तो लोकलाइज्ड इम्पैक्ट फुल्ली इंश्योरेबल रहता है, मैनेज बाय द अफेक्टेड पार्टी। सो एग्जांपल थेफ्ट ऑफ शटरिंग मटेरियल एट वन साइट इज अ पर्टिकुलर रिस्क। ठीक है, देखिए ये डायनेमिक सभी जगह है, फंडामेंटल सभी है, स्टैटिक सभी, पर्टिकुलर फॉर साइट तो ये हमारे कंट्रोल में रहेगा। स्पेक्यूलेटिव रिस्क, speculative risk involve three possible outcome: loss, no loss and gain। ठीक है, it arises from voluntary decisions taken to earn profit, as entering a new real estate market, bidding aggressively for a project, investing in new construction technology, तो essential for growth, not insurable, linked to strategy and judgment। Example, bidding L1 at a thin margins may lead to profit और अ लॉस। स्पेक्यूलेटिव है, हो भी सकता है नहीं भी हो सकता। फिर है सब्जेक्टिव रिस्क, सब्जेक्टिव रिस्क एग्जिस्ट इन द माइंड ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल रादर देन एक्सटर्नल वर्ल्ड, like it based on perception, fear or confidence। As an example, one project manager feels a project is too risky, जिसके पास एक्सपीरियंस कम रहेगा या किसी पास प्रिडिक्शन के हो सकता है, मतलब तो टू रिस्की। अनदर मैनेजर सीज द सेम प्रोजेक्ट इज मैनेजेबल, जिसके पास एक्सपीरियंस ज़्यादा हो या एमएनसी कंपनी में काम करके आया हो। तो वेरीज पर्सन टू पर्सन, इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय एक्सपीरियंस एंड साइकोलॉजी and can lead to poor decision if unchecked, as a overly fearful managers may reject good opportunities। Subjective particular, ठीक है। Now objective risk, objective risk is the measurable or observable probability of loss based on data and statistics or the law of large numbers। As a history, the historical data shows 1% chance of fire per year, accident rates per 1 lakh work hour। So this is a data driven, ठीक है। ऑब्जेक्टिव, independent of feelings, foundation of insurance and probability models, ठीक है। Insurance premium are based on objective risk, not fear। Now pure risk, loss, outcome are loss or no loss, there is a not no opportunity, so there is a no chance of gain, as a property damage, liability claim, injury or death cannot generate any profit। Goal is risk reduction or transfer, usually insured। As an example, no one benefits from an accident, only losses occur। So we can say दिस इज ए ट्रेडिशनल रिस्क, जो हमको सभी मालूम है, बस ये टर्म्स हमें नहीं मालूम है, लेकिन ये हमें सब कुछ मालूम रहता है। ठीक है, ये ट्रेडिशनल है, सबको मालूम होता है। पिम्बॉक प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट रिस्क टाइप। PMBOK looks at a risk from a project delivery perspective, how uncertainty affects task, decisions, and overall project success। First है individual project risk, specific for activity that affect only a single task, work package, not the entire project, like tower crane breakdown, delay in delivery of one material, key engineer absent for a few days. So local delay or cost impact and can usually be managed without threatening the whole project. As an example, in a construction, if a batching plant fails for one day, concreting is delayed, but the project itself is not doomed. Second, overall project risk. Overall project effect of uncertainty on the project's entire objective. The combined effect of all uncertainties. What is the chance this project will fail to deliver its intent benefits? As a weak, as an example, as a practical weak land acquisition plus funding delay plus aggressive schedule. So another is the poor market demand plus high interest rate plus causes cost escalation. It impact project may fail even if individual activity are executed well. In a real estate project executed perfectly on site may still fail due to poor sales or high interest cost. Third one, event based risk that occur as a sudden incident at a specific point in a time. It event based like server crash, supplier bankruptcy, site accident, equipment breakdown. It impact immediate disruption, require pre-planned response. So managed using contingency plan. If this happen, we do this event based. इंडिविजुअल क्या कह रहा है कि हर एक अलग अलग रहता है, टास्क बेस्ड रहता है. ओवरऑल प्रोजेक्ट रिस्क क्या कहता है कि भले अनसर्टेन योर एंटायर प्रोजेक्ट, ठीक है, इवेंट ओवरऑल कि हमने सब कुछ सही किया हो फिर भी प्रोजेक्ट जा सकता है. फिर है इवेंट बेस्ड रिस्क, सडन आइडेंटिएबल इवेंट विद अ क्लियर ट्रिगर. नॉन इवेंट रिस्क like non-event risks that are not sudden events but ongoing uncertainty or ambiguity or variability that is always present, like productivity may be higher or lower than planned, planning accuracy varies, weather pattern fluctuate, it impact no clear trigger, gradual effect on cost and schedule, manual use buffer, flexible planning, agile or adaptive methods. Known risk, it risks that are identified and listed in risk register, like documented and analysis by the project team. Identified monsoon risk, known approval delays, expected material price fluctuations. It known risk कि ये तो होगा ही, material price fluctuation होगी, तो can be planned for, response can be assigned. These are recorded in the risk register and actively managed. Unknown risk that cannot be or can't be foreseen और आइडेंटिफाइड एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट. हमें पहले से नहीं मालूम चलेगा कि ये रिस्क आएगा ही, क्योंकि हमारा एनवायरनमेंट ओपन एनवायरनमेंट रहता है, फैक्ट्री बेस्ड नहीं रहता, तो कोई भी चैलेंजेस नए नए आते रहते हैं, तो ये अननोन रिस्क में जाएगा. सडन पॉलिसी चेंज, unexpected legal dispute, rare technical failure. It impact that cannot have specific response plan, can cause major disruption. So management reserve time plus money, work around strong leadership. Threat, negative risks that if they occur or negatively impact one or more project, like cost escalation, delay in approvals, safety incidents, quality failure. तो स्ट्रेटजी क्या रहेगी, अवॉइड करना है, मिटिगेशन करना है, ट्रांसफ़र करना है और एक्सेप्ट करना है. ट्रेडिशनल रिस्क मैनेजमेंट फोकस्ड मोस्टली ऑन थ्रेट. अपॉर्चुनिटी, पॉजिटिव risk that if they occur benefit the project, like material prices fall, New technology improve productivity, fast approval than expected. Management strategy exploit, enhance, share and accept. Modern PMBOK emphasize actively pursuing opportunity, not just avoiding problem. Third is enterprise risk management ERM type. Enterprise risk management deals with risks that affect the entire organization across all projects, departments, and decisions. First one, credit risk. The risk that borrower or customer or counterparty not paying an invoice, like a client delays or default on payment, a buyer doesn't clear invoice on time. It impacts that cash flow problems, increased borrowing, financial stress, and manage that credit checks, we can credit limits, advance payments. So credit risk. Second, liquidity risk. It means the risk of that can't meet its short-term financial obligation as they fall due to without incurring unacceptable loss. That it meet short-term even it meet short-term obligations even if the company is profitable, like salaries due but money stuck in receivables, supplier payments delayed due to slow collections, so it impacting work stoppage, loss of trust, bankruptcy despite profits. So liquidity risk kills good companies, not bad ones. Third, compliance risk. Risk of penalty like a legal or regulatory penalties, financial forfeiture or material loss resulting from a failure to comply with laws, regulations, rules or self-imposed ethical standards, like violation of labor law, environmental non-compliance, data protection failures. It impact heavy fine, project shutdown, legal action. So comply risk is about following the rules. Insurance risk that insurance claim that lost money on its policy due to unforeseen catastrophic events or misjudged probabilities, like exceed the premium collected, relevant mainly to insure, like natural disaster leading to massive claim payout, incorrect premium pricing, like losses to insurance companies, market instability. Though specific to insurance, it affects availability and cost of insurance for everyone. Now, market risk. It means risk that the value of an asset or portfolio will decrease due to market factors that you can't control, like interest rate changes affecting loans, currency fluctuation increasing import cost, commodity price volatility. It impact increase cost, reduce profit and valuation loss. Market risk is external and uncontrollable risk. Reputational risk. Reputational risk damage to an organization's brand, image, or a public perception, negative publicity, poor customer service, or unethical behavior, like safety accident goes viral, ethical misconduct, poor customer handling, impact loss of business, reduce valuation, difficulty in raising funds. So reputation takes year to build and minutes to destroy. Operational Operational risk from inadequate or failed internal process, people and systems, or from external events like employee fraud, system breakdown, data entry error, accident. So it impact the direct financial loss, disruption of operation. Operation risk exists every day. not occasionally. Government risk. The poor governance, sorry, governance risk. Poor governance can lead to scandals, mismanagement, and the collapse of organization. Like weak board oversight, conflict of interest, lack of transparency. It impacts the scandals, mismanagement, organization, the collapse. So governance risk sits at the top of the risk pyramid. Strategic risk. So poor business decisions, the execution of inadequate strategy, or the failure of adapt to change in the business environment, like entering an unviable market, ignoring competition, poor merger or acquisition. So it long-term loss of market position. So strategic risk define where the company is heading. Economics and business risk. First one, market dynamic. Influence the behavior of buyers and seller in a market. And involve the competitive environment, changing consumer behavior and the intensity of competition. Third one, risk. If a competitor launch a superior product or if consumer taste shift away from their offering. Like a developer planned commercial office tower assuming 90% occupancy at a rate of 120 rupees square feet per month rent. But after the construction, IT sector slowed down. Work from home culture continue. It impact occupancy drops to 50 to 60 percentage. Rental income falls. Loan repayment become difficult. Those this is not a construction failure. This is a business risk due to wrong demand forecasting. Economic conditions. Risk arising from macroeconomic factors affect entire business environment. As a practical example, uh, inflation, like reduce the purchasing power of money and increase the cost of input, like in highway project is awarded in 2022. The cement price 380 per bag and steel 55 rupees per kg due to inflation. The global supply disruption, the cement goes to 430 per bag and still 70 rupees. It impact the project increased. The cost increased by 12 to 18%. Contractor cash flows suffer. Claim and disputes arise if escalation clause is weak. The risk did not come from site execution, it come from economic inflation. Deflation can lead to delayed consumption as a buyer want to for lower prices. And a business cycle, recession shrink demand while booms can lead to labor and material shortage due to overheated demand. Now, financial markets, cost of doing business and profitability. Foreign exchange, like risk due to the currency in fluctuation, risk due to currency fluctuation will make export less competitive or increase the cost of import import the goods, like a metro project done EBM, like TBMs escalator and signaling equipment we have to import. The contract assumed at a US dollar 75 rupees, but now the actual during the procurement US dollar 90 rupees. So equipment cost increased by 20 percentage. Budget approval required, delay in procurement. So forex risk is purely economic but affect schedule and cost directly. Interest rate, rising rate increase the cost of borrowing for the company and reduce the NPV of the future projects. Commodity price risk due to volatile price of raw materials like steel, cement, bitumen and diesel. It impacts the asphalt works become costlier, contractor slows the progress, claim raised for price escalation. So commodity risk is why price adjust clause are critical in contract. Fifth one, digital technology. Digital and technology risk type. So digital and technology risk arise because modern projects and businesses depend heavily on software, data and digital system. If this system fail, the project may stop even if the site is ready. So first one, cybersecurity risk. Cybersecurity risk is a risk of malicious attack on computer, network or a data. These attacks include malware, ransomware, denial of servicing attack. Like a construction company use ERP software for billing, Primavera MSP for planning, cloud storage for drawing and BOQs. A ransomware attack or malware attack locks the billing and accounting system, demand payment to unlock the data. It impact invoice cannot be raised, payments get stuck, cash flow stop, project operations slow down. Even though site work is possible, the company become operationally paralyzed. Second one, information data. Losing data due to internal or technical failure, not hacking, like accident deletion, server crash, hardware failure, software bug, no data backup. So practical example, so structured drawing, revisions, approval. Due to the server failure and no backup, approved drawing are lost. Revision history is unavailable. It impact sorry rework on site, dispute over latest approved drawing, delay in execution, possible legal claim. This risk happen without any attacker, purely due to poor management. Third one, privacy risk. The privacy risk related to unauthorized access or misuse of personal data, employee data, client details, Aadhaar card, PAN card, bank details. Like a real estate developer, like customer KYC data, phone number, bank loan details. If the data is leaked or shared without consent, customer lost trust, legal complaint arise, loss of future customer. So privacy risk focuses on people's right, not just system failure. AI algorithmic risk. AI algorithm risk arises when decisions algorithm that humans cannot fully explain or control, like black box decisions, algorithm bias, wrong or unfair outcomes. A bank use AI like approve project loans, assess contractor credit worthiness. If the AI rejects loan without clear reasoning, favors certain profile based on basi- biased historical data, it impact good contractor lose funding, wrong business decisions, legal and ethical issues. The risk is not AI failure, but blind trust in AI decisions. Last one, technology obsolescence risk. That technology become outdated too quickly, making investment useless. Like a company invest heavily in customer project management software. After 3 years, new cloud-based tools are cheaper, faster, and industrial standard. Old software is incompatible with a new system. It impact high maintenance cost, poor efficiency, inability to complete, wasted investment. The risk is common when companies overinvest without future planning. Sixth, construction and engineering risk type. Construction and engineering risk arises from the physical execution of projects where design, people, machinery, money, and the external environment interact. These risks are high impact because once construction starts, mistakes are expensive to correct. Okay, so first one, technical risk. Risk related to design, engineering, material, and ground conditions. Like structural drawings contain reinforcement detailing error. Soil investigation report shows soft soil, but excavation revealed hard rock. Concrete fails strength test due to incorrect mix design. In impact, rework and redesign, delay in execution, cost escalation, claims between contractor and consultants. So technical risk usually originated in the design stage, but their impact is felt during execution. Financial and economic risk affect the project budget and cash flow. Like steel and cement prices rise sharply after contract award. Inflation increases labor and diesel cost. Bank delays disbursement of project loan. So it impact the contractor cash flow crisis, slower progress, claims for price escalation, possible project stoppage. Many projects fail not due to engineering but due to cash flow stress. Legal or regulatory risk. It laws, permit, approvals, and contracts. Like in construction, like environmental clearance delayed, land acquisition cases stuck in court, disputes over scope, interpretation in contract clauses, change in building bylaws during construction. So it will be impact on work stoppage, arbitration or litigation, schedule overruns, cost increases without productivity. Like legal risks are often outside the contractor's control but affect the execution directly. Safety and health risk threaten human life and worker health. Fall from height due to missing guardrail. Electro- Electrocution from temporary site wiring. Exposure to dust, chemicals or asbestos. It impact injury or fatality. Work stoppage by authorities. Heavy penalties. Server reputational damage. So safety risk have a zero tolerance. Even one accident can stop an entire project. Project management risk, poor planning, coordination, and control. Unrealistic project schedule, incorrect quantity estimation, poor coordination between civil and MEP teams, lack of communication between client, consultant, and contractor. It impact frequent delay, rework, conflicts, and blame cultural. Loss of trust between stakeholders. Good project management reduces many other risks automatically. So be a good manager. Sixth one, environmental risk, natural conditions and environment restrictions. So as a practical in monsoon halting excavation and concreting, pollution control board limiting work hours, discover of protected trees or archaeological remains, impact forced stoppage of work, change in construction method, schedule extension, additional compliance cost. So environmental risks are predictable but often under unplanned. Seventh, stakeholder risk. People, like risks arising from people affected by the project, like in construction line, like local residents protest against the noise or traffic blockage. NGOs object to environmental impact. Third, investors demand faster return while authority restrict work. So impact the work interpretation, negative media coverage, political pressure, and delay in approvals. So stakeholder risk increasing significantly in urban and infrastructure projects. Political risk, government or political actions. Like we know the change in a tax. Now budget is at the our door. New government revising project policies. Import restrictions affecting equipment supply. So impact increasing project cost, delay in procurement, uncertainty in project continuation. So political risks are systemic, systemic and affected multiple projects at once. Supply chain risk, materials, labor, and vendor. It related to material, labor, and vendor, like shortage of skilled labor during festival seasons, global steel shortage affecting delivery, vendor fails to deliver facade panels on time, so it impact on ideal the manpower and machinery. मटेरियल ही नहीं है तो क्या करेंगे लोग. शेड्यूल स्लीपेज, इंक्रीज्ड कॉस्ट, इनडायरेक्ट कॉस्ट बढ़ना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. डिपेंडेंसी ऑन अल्टरनेट सप्लायर्स, सो एक के बदले तीन चार सप्लायर रखने चाहिए, जिसे हम आरएमसी में करते हैं. सप्लाई चेन रिस्क डायरेक्टली अफेक्ट द क्रिटिकल पाथ. ऑपरेशनल रिस्क, इट रिस्क ड्यूरिंग द डे टू डे साइट एग्जीक्यूशन. जैसे हम देख सकते हैं टावर क्रेन ब्रेकडाउन, लो लेबर प्रोडक्टिविटी, यूनियन स्ट्राइक और absentees. It impact on immediate work stoppage, delay to dependent activity, increased the overhead cost. Operational risks are frequent and require continuous monitoring. Seventh one, financial market risk type. Financial market risk arises when project companies or investors depend on capital markets such as banks, bonds, share or commodities for funding and returns. This risk affect project viability, cash flow and investor confidence even when site execution is good. Un- First one, unsystematic risk, like specific to a single company, project or industry. A major contractor faces a labor strike at a one project site. A real estate developer gets blacklisted due to regulatory violation. And another, like a construction equipment supplier goes bankrupt. The impact, share price of bank company falls, project funding becomes difficult, investor lose the confidence. So key point can be reduced by diversification. For example, banks lead to multiple contractor, not just one. Systematic risk, entire market or economy, not just one company. RBI increases interest rate sharply. Global recession reduces infrastructure spending. एंड वॉर इंक्रीजेज ऑयल एंड स्टील प्राइस वर्ल्ड वाइड. ये हम तीन ही देख रहे हैं आज के दिन में. इम्पैक्ट, स्टॉक मार्केट फॉल्स अक्रॉस द सेक्टर्स, कंस्ट्रक्शन कॉस्ट rises everywhere, even strong companies suffer losses, cannot be eliminated by diversification, everyone is affected. Portfolio risk, risk related to how investments are combined in a portfolio. Like a bank invests only in real estate developers, infrastructure companies. If the real estate market crash, entire portfolio suffer. But if portfolio include infrastructure, FMCG, bond, then impact loss in a one sector are balanced by gain in another. So portfolio risk is managed by asset diversification correlation control. Default risk, default risk, like risk that borrower fails to repay loan or a bond obligations. A contractor borrow money to execute EPC contract, like EPC project. Project is delayed due to land acquisition. Cash flow dries up. Contractor defaults on a bank loan. So it impact that banks suffer financial loss, contractors' credit rating drops, future funding becomes expensive or impossible. The key point, like this is why banks carefully evaluate project risk before the lending. Volatility risk, volatility risk due to the Rapid and unpredictable price fluctuations, like steel price move from 55 rupees to 72 in a week. हम सिल्वर ही अभी देख रहे हैं. Stock prices of infrastructure companies swing sharply. Project cost estimation become unreliable. Investors face sudden losses. Contractor hesitate to commit fixed price. Key point: high volatility increase uncertainty and speculation. High volatility like basis risk, that risk that is hedging instrument does not perfectly offset the actual exposure. A contractor hedge a steel price using future contract. Actual steel used is a different grade or sourced locally. Future price and actual price move differently. Hedge fail to protect fully. Unexpected loss despite risk protection. जैसे कि अभी 55 रुपीज़ चल रहा है, ठीक है, तो हेड्स किया हो तो रिस्क बेसिस एग्जिस्ट बिकॉज नो हेड्स इज एवर 100% परफेक्ट. 100% तो कोई परफेक्ट नहीं होगा, ऐसा है. 8. Environmental global risk. Environmental and global risk arise from forces much larger than any single project or company. They are external, uncontrollable, high impact, and often affect the multiple projects, countries, and industries at the same time. The sustainability ESG risk: environment, carbon emission, water usage, social, labor right, safety, community impact, governance, ethics, transparency, board practices. Today, investors, lenders, and government are actively evaluate ESG performance. Like practical example, like use is diesel generator excessively as a poor safety records faces labor complaints. As a result, large institutional investors withdraw funding. Banks charge high interest rate. Company loss eligibility for losses the eligibility for greener ESG linked project. It impact that reduce the access to capital, higher cost of borrowing, reputational damage. ESG risk affects the funding, not just environment. Geopolitical risk, international political instability and conflict. It means it included war, trade sanction, diplomatic tensions, terrorism. So, example, if we have a metro project, sorry, we have a bullet project, signaling system, escalator, rolling stock component. Due to geopolitical conflict, trade routes are disrupted, sanctions delayed equipment delivery. It impact in procurement delay, cost escalation, project schedule slip. Even a local project can suffer due to global political events. Pandemic risk, widespread infection disease affecting people, supply chain, and economics. During the COVID-19, construction sites were shut down. Migrant labor returned to villages. Material supply stopped. It impacted project delayed by month. Server cash flow problem, force measure, claim and dispute. Pandemic proven that human health can shut down the entire economy. Country risk, risk related to doing business in a specific country, especially for foreign investors. That include the government asset, capital control law, currency instability, economic collapse. In practical, that government change policies, an international contractor invest in an overseas infrastructure project, that repatriation is restricted, currency devalued sharply, that impact that project become financially unviable, investor exit the country, loss of capital. So country risk affect the foreign funding and international projects. Now, fifth, climate change risk, long term climate shift. Physical risk, flood, cyclone, heat wave. Transition risk, shift away from the fossil fuels, stricter environmental law. In a construction, in a coastal infrastructure project, faces frequent flooding due to rising sea level, require redesign and higher protection costs. At the same time, cement and steel producers face stricter carbon regulation. Material cost rises. It impacts the higher construction and maintenance cost, design changes, long-term asset vulnerability. Climate change risk affects both construction and asset life. Disaster catastrophic risk. Risk from sudden high impact events that cause massive damage include earthquake, tsunami, major floods, industrial accidents, nuclear or chemical spills. It practical bridges, earthquake damage the bridge, building, power infrastructure. Impact that complete project destruction, insurance payout exhausted, government aid insufficient, long recovery period. Catastrophic risks are rare but devastating. Ninth, advanced risk type. Advanced risk go beyond site level problems. They explain why systems fail, why warnings are ignored, why crises spread. First one, moral hazard. More risk because they do not bear the full consequences. A contractor ignores the safety because insurance will cover the accident. Bank lend aggressively assuming government bailout if things go out. That impact reckless behavior, increase accidents or defaults. Long-term long-term system instability. Moral hazard exists because risk and responsibility are separated. So moral hazard. आंख बंद करके करे जाओ तो ये तकलीफ आएगी. ब्लैक स्वान रिस्क, a rare, unpredictable event with extreme impact, explain only after it happened. होने के बाद ही मालूम चलेगा कि था क्या. जैसे कि 2008 ग्लोबल फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस, 9/11 terrorist attack, COVID-19 initial outbreak stage. So market collapse, project shutdown, massive economic loss. Black swan cannot be predicted, only absorbed through resilience. Gray rhino risk, like a highly probable high impact risk that is visible but ignored. Repeated warning sign of a soil instability ignored until collapse. Bhopal gas, housing bubble before 2008. It impact disaster that every show coming. Failure due to inaction, not surprise. Grey rhino risk are management failure, not fate. Inherent risk, the natural level of risk present before any controls are applied. Working at a height in a construction, handling explosive tunneling. So, high inherent risk demand strong control. Risk can be reduced, never eliminate. Cascading and interdependent risk. A failure in a one area trigger failure in other, like dominoes effect. Earthquake damage power grid, factory shutdown, supply chain breaks, contractor default on loan. So small event becomes system wide crisis. Modern projects are highly interconnected. Systemic systemic risk, like collapse of an entire system due to failure of a major player. Collapse of Lehman Brothers 2008. Failure of a major bank causing market panic. Market wide impact in market wide crash. Government intervention required. Too big to fail. Define systemic risk. Controlled and residual risk. It remains even after mitigation measures are applied. Safety measure reduce accident probability. Risk still exists due to human error. Management must decide if remaining risk is acceptable. Risk management is about tolerance, not elimination. Information asymmetry risk. A risk arising when one party has more information than others. Like in construction contract, contractor knows actual site difficulty. Client doesn't. Market. Seller knows the product defects. Buyer doesn't. It impacts poor decisions, unfair contract, market efficiencies. Transparencies reduce this risk. Advanced risk explain why smart systems still fail, not due to ignorance, but due to incentive, behavior, and interconnectedness. Understanding these risks separate managers from decision makers.